Yes, sir. A 2019 Street Bob. Stock 107. This one is a 114 Stage 4 kit. And today, we're gonna ride it. It's actually really hot. It is, 95 degrees today. Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, folks. Let's get this video started. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley-Davidson, and on this channel I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley-Davidson, you should hit the subscribe button right now. The Street Bob, this is 2019. I haven't done a review on a 2019 Street Bob. It's only very slightly different than the one I did last year in 2018, because you know 18 was last year. But if you watch that video, you know I really enjoy this bike. It's very light at 650 pounds. It's very affordable at $14,500. Okay, it's not very affordable. It is the lowest costing Softail in the lineup though. Yes, sir. Check my RPMs out. I do have the, in the riser gauges here, so I can press the trip button and get to my rhythms. So I mentioned this is 650 pounds. I mentioned last year I really like this bike. It's only available in a 107, but 107 cubic inches feels just as good, if not better, than a 114 in a touring bike. Why? Well, because this weighs 650 pounds and the lightest touring bike, Road King, is close to 200 pounds heavier. That is a lot of weight. Yeah, that's some quick shifting because this is a brand new bike. It is a customer's. A very lucky individual picked this up brand new. He hasn't even taken delivery of it. I built the engine with the Stage 4 kit from Harley-Davidson, and we did a part throttle dyno. I say we because I didn't. My boss, Sean, he did the dyno, and well, I don't have final numbers for you. I just know what Harley says they are. So I take that with a grain of salt. You know how I don't think they really embellish the numbers as much as they use a dyno that, well, it's happier than ours. We've talked about that on the channel before. Man. If y'all can hear me over this exhaust. It is a Bassani. I'm sure it's a Road Rage. That's the popular one, is the Road Rage. It sounds really good on this bike. Holy smokes. So far I haven't gotten over about 20% throttle. And the 2 runs you've seen me do, I hadn't opened this thing up. I got a brand new rear tire on here. I really don't want to spin this thing out with this nice new tire and brand new motor. I'm gonna get a feel for the bike like I kind of always do when I first start riding something, new. I always recommend that. New handlebars, new foot controls, new engine. All that changes how it handles and feels and stuff. And this is the first Softail that I personally have put a Stage 4 kit on. So what is a Stage 4 kit? A Stage 4 kit is, well, it's every kit before it. So Stage 1, pipes and air cleaner. Stage 2, a cam. The Stage 4 kit does come with a high horsepower cam. It's different than, if you do the Stage 2 horsepower version, it's different than that. It is a bigger cam designed to pull in even more air because the Stage 4 kit is also Stage 3, which is bigger displacement. Bigger displacement already means bigger combustion chamber, more air in the combustion chamber. But this kit also has a 64mm throttle body and quartered and polished Screaming Eagle heads. So it is an absolute beast. Harley says it puts out about 120 foot-pounds of torque at 3,500 RPM and 120 horsepower at 6,200 or redline. I'm not going to see redline today, but the thing about your torque being so low, that means the way I'd probably ride this is some pretty quick shifting anyway. Yeah, you can wind it out. You're still building horsepower, but it is really yanking you in the seat up to that 3,500 RPM range. Speaking of seats, this guy's going to need a new one. Cow. He might want better brakes too. Man, little fourth gear pull there. A little one too. At 80 miles an hour, I'm at less than 3,000 RPM. That's 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. So yeah, I'm speeding, but let's get real. Come on, I'm going with that truck too, so, you know. Anyway, I know how the comment section likes to pick apart people in their riding style. Going this speed for the bike is effortless. Yeah, with no windshield, I can definitely feel the wind. I don't know that I'd want to do this for a long period of time. Slow up so this dump truck up here doesn't kick rocks all over me. So the Stage 4 kit gets 120 horsepower, 120 foot-pounds of torque. Just to put that in perspective, this bike stock, still according to Harley's numbers, just to keep it relevant, is, I'm supposed to go that way to go out of the shop. I'm going this way because I'm not done yet. Stock horsepower is almost 80. This guy is going to get such bad gas mileage. He's just going to romp everywhere he goes. Rap, 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 rap. And it puts out 110 foot-pounds of torque. Holy cow. Yeah, he needs a new seat. Dude, this thing is insane. 650 pounds. I've ridden a lot of 114 Stage 4 touring bikes, but man, they do not compare. I envisioned some taller risers with the same Speedo riser clamp up top. Like, this is the bike that I would totally leave mid-controls, T-bar setup, like, I don't know, they need, like, you know, there's like Dynaholics and Dyna Nation or whatever. This is like a whole new breed of street bob, because if you didn't know, this is the soft tail street bob. The Milwaukee 8 is smoother to me. This frame is smoother. I mean, I love the Dyna, but man, this is a good ride. In addition to the kit, this particular owner also did the wheels. These are the Annihilators. I posted about them on Instagram and Facebook when I put them on last week. I like the way they look. We just didn't really want to leave a high-powered engine with laced wheels that come stock on this bike. Kahuna hand grips and the heavy breather, not the extreme breather or extreme heavy breather, the one that's kind of ugly, but it does offer more performance. But this nice compact job specifically for the Milwaukee 8. I get a lot of people that like that version better than the old school version, but it doesn't just bolt right up. To your twin cam, that is. Yeah, this thing is an absolute rocket. I'm trying to convince the guy to get something with a high back, a rider backrest, or square body seat, or something. I just haven't actually met this guy yet, but
I told his sales guy, Brad, that I wanted to ride it on the video, and he was like, go do it. So I was like, I'm gonna do that, and that's pretty much how that went down. So, trying to think what else you guys want to know about this. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, the heavy breather it sucks a lot of air to the point that you can hear it. That's not a problem. That's what's happening. It's just sucking air, man. It's sucking so much air, it makes a noise, a sound, not a noise. Like, noises are bad, sounds are cool, right? Now, I've been throwing up the graphs on the screen straight from Harley's website, and you'll notice that they're really linear, which what I mean by that is when you roll on the throttle, it just is building power very smooth. Like, it snatches you when you first open the throttle, but it doesn't snatch you like mid pulling the throttle. Like, it doesn't gradually, like that graph isn't kind of flatten and shoot up. It's just pretty nice. Pretty nice and straight. Bike's fun. I really wanted a street bob for myself. I just knew I needed bags to carry camera gear, and I couldn't, you know, I like the way this bike looks right now. I didn't want to dirty it up with a bunch of saddlebags. Yeah, winding this thing out would be a lot more fun. I just don't want to do that. But we tuned it to 4,000 is generally what we do. You know, run it through some heat cycles on the dyno, tune it to 4,000, we'll have the customer bring it back at 1,000 miles, and we'll make sure that the wide open throttle is tuned properly. I still never open it up to 100% actually, now that I think about it. I got a little over 3,500 by accident. Like, that's how fast it just goes. This thing is a beast, and I got to get back to work. So, if you have any questions about the 1819 lineup, the stage kits that Harley offers, other cams, I'm going to do my best to stick around in the comments for a little while after this video goes live and answer some of y'all's questions. So throw some down there for me, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you hadn't quite got your fix, there's a video right here and here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.